Let's talk about it. You don't need a full business to make your first dollar. As the CEO of your own side business, you don't need to overbuild. You need to test the smallest version of your offer first. That is your move for today. Welcome to From Corporate to CEO, hosted by the Power Move Collective. I'm your host, Nandy B, and this is your daily podcast that proves that you don't have to resign in order to rise. Here, ambitious women like yourself learn how to leverage your paycheck, your skills, and your corporate career to launch and grow your own business. And in just 10 minutes every day, I'll share power moves that will turn your 9-to-5 into your greatest investor. Make sure, however, that you hit subscribe so that you never miss an episode. With that said, let's get on with today's episode. Okay, welcome back to week 3. This is where we are turning your clarity into evidence. At the beginning of the week, you learned how to stop assuming and to start validating with a small sample test. We then went on to talk about the importance of customer interviews to discover the real problem your audience or potential customers really care about. Now we are going to turn all of that insight into action by designing your first minimum viable offer, or your MVO. Your MVO is the simplest, leanest version of your offer. This is going to give you evidence that people will actually take action. It's not your full program. It's not a 6-module course. It's not a fancy website. It's one clear, testable step. If people say yes to your MVO or your minimum viable offer, that right there is proof that your idea is worth building on. If they do not panic. It's not failure, it's data. Because your MVO gives you a lot of information that would help you refine that bigger offer. So here are 3 types of MVOs that you can start offering today. The first one is a service MVO. In your side business, a service MVO is the simplest version of your skills in action. So if you wanted to launch a coaching program, instead of launching a full coaching program or even a retainer package, you are going to strip all of that down. And you are going to offer a 60-minute coaching session. Or you are going to host a mini strategy call on a specific challenge. Another project could be that you would deliver one done-for-you project, like, for example, setting up a LinkedIn profile or creating a budgeting template. You don't need 10 clients, a curriculum, or months of work. You just need one paid engagement. This is going to prove that someone values your services enough to pay for them. Number 2, a product MVO, a product minimum viable offer. A product MVO is the lightest, smallest version of something you want to sell. Don't over-engineer it. Instead, create the smallest version of it. So for example, instead of a 200-page workbook, start with a 5-page guide. If you wanted to build a skincare line, instead of full-size products of the whole line, make one test product at small samples. For example, if you have a passion for fashion and you want to start your own merchandise line, test one product, like a t-shirt or a mug, with your audience. Another friend of mine, she comes from a tech background. She wants to build her own app. So instead of building the full app, maybe, I don't know much about this particular business, but she could create like a clickable prototype on Canva or Figma. This would just give her a starting point. People can start looking at it, giving her feedback on what will actually work for them. The goal here isn't to necessarily impress, it's to test. It's to get people using your product early, and they will start telling you where the value is before you actually invest in perfection. You will be amazed at the gap that exists between what you think your idea should offer and what your customers actually want you to offer them. The first type of MVO is the experience MVO. This might look like a 60-minute live workshop on Zoom. It could also be a one-time paid masterclass on a specific challenge. So this is less about a product or a service, but it's more a live experience. If you are passionate about leadership development, don't build a 12-week program. Host a 1-hour workshop, How to Lead Without a Title, and charge people $20 or heck, make it free. If people show up, you've got validation. If they pay you, that is even extra evidence that you are onto something wonderful. So whether it's a service, a product, or an experience, the point of your MVO is to test. So don't waste resources on unproven ideas. Put out the lightest version possible and let the market tell you what's worth building. Here is your action plan for today. Pull out those top 3 ideas. Yes, you will need them handy because we are going to be talking about them this whole week. You've already done this, but now let's refine it. You have your top 1 idea. Write down the simplest, right? So you kind of know what you want to offer as your big program. Now, break it down to the simplest idea that you could offer somebody today. If somebody came to you today, what can you offer them? Is it a 15-minute session? Is it a quick 5, even just 1-page guide? Is it a challenge? Is it a small little prototype of your t-shirt? Can you make 1 t-shirt this afternoon and see if somebody can buy it from you? Write down in 1 sentence. Here is like a sentence that you can fill out. My MVO is a ... that helps people with ... For example, my MVO is a 1-hour career strategy session that helps mid-level women in corporate America prepare for promotions. Do you see how detailed I am in truly describing who it helps and how it helps and what it helps them with? So I'm talking to mid-level women in this setting who face this challenge. So commit to testing it this week. Remember, you're not building the perfect offer. You're just testing it for proof. You are putting it out there. You are seeing if just one person can pay you for it. So you are in the process of validating demand. If no one bites, well, you've saved yourself months of wasted time. Thank you so much for joining me today on From Corporate to CEO. If you loved what you heard today, please subscribe to the show and visit us at powermovecollective.com. And if you are ready to start taking action, here are 2 great options. You can download our free Safe Start Blueprint. It's on our website and the link is also in the description below. However, if you, my darling, are ready to take action and say goodbye to corporate America for good, join us in the Business Plan Mastermind that is kicking off on January 12th, 2026.